In Genesis 4, we learn about the first sons of Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel. They both bring offerings to God, but only Abel's is accepted, because his offerings were deemed good. Feeling rejected and jealous, he allows his emotions to spiral and eventually kills his brother. This isn't just a story of sibling rivalry, it's a powerful reflection on the darker sides of human nature, jealousy, anger, and the potential for cruelty. But what does this mean? Let's unpack it. Cain's act of murder highlights a universal truth. Human beings have the capacity for both good and evil, and when unchecked, this darker side can lead to destructive consequences. This is just as true in politics today, where power can be abused and conflict can erupt when leaders foster division or neglect the needs of the people. Political leaders who fail to address inequality, foster division, or exploit people's emotions, much like Cain's jealousy of Abel, can lead to cycles of cruelty. The story of Cain and Abel teaches us the importance of addressing the root causes of problems and building systems that promote peace and equality. The cycle of inhumanity that begins with Cain has echoed throughout human history. From wars to civil unrest, cruelty driven by jealousy, anger, and inequality continues to plague societies around the world. Just as Cain's act of murder didn't end with him, but rather set the stage for more conflict, so too do cycles of conflict perpetuate in our world today. The question is, how do we break that cycle? One way would be to address the root causes, such as inequality and injustice. If we don't, we risk repeating Cain's mistake, fueling further conflict. When God punishes Cain, he doesn't just cast him away. He marks him with a protective sign, ensuring that no one else will harm him. This balance of justice and mercy speaks to the necessity of legal systems that hold individuals accountable for their actions. Cain's punishment is not just a reminder of the importance of justice, it's also a reminder that justice and mercy are not mutually exclusive. This is where our political systems come in. We need laws and justice systems that not only hold people accountable for their actions, but also protect society from further harm. Cain's inhumanity didn't just affect him and Abel, it had a ripple effect on the entire human race. Jealousy can disrupt the harmony between individuals, and when individuals hurt each other, it destabilizes society. Just as Cain's actions disrupted the harmony of his family, misdeed in the financial world can lead to widespread economic instability. Corruption, fraud, and greed at the highest levels can collapse entire systems. The story of Cain and Abel serves as a reminder that the choices we make, whether personal or institutional, have far-reaching consequences. Cain's actions were driven by a lack of ethics. He didn't offer his best to God, and in his jealousy, he took matters into his own hands. This lack of ethical behavior had devastating consequences. In the financial world, this speaks to the importance of ethics in business. Just as Cain's unworthy sacrifice led to destruction, companies that cut corners, deceive, or exploit their workers and consumers eventually face fallout. Ethical leadership is crucial in building trust, sustaining businesses, and fostering financial systems that benefit everyone. Finally, Genesis 4 teaches us about the role of governance. Cain's punishment from God highlights the need for a government that upholds justice and protects citizens from harm. Governments must work to protect their citizens, prevent injustice, and ensure that those who harm others are held accountable. Cain's curse and exile by God shows that punishment can be a form of protection, not just for the individual, but for society as a whole. Governments that promote justice help prevent the kind of harm and social unrest that arise when power is abused. Genesis 4 isn't just the story of two brothers. It's a powerful reflection on the realities of human nature, conflict, and the importance of justice. From the political implications of human nature and the cycle of inhumanity to the financial consequences of unethical behavior, the story teaches us that the choices we make impact society in profound ways. So, what can we learn from Cain and Abel? We need justice, ethical behavior, and leaders who prioritize the good of society. Whether in politics or business, our actions have consequences, and it's up to us to create systems that promote peace, fairness, and integrity.